Sairam. Now we are in the chapter 2. Okay. Now in the last chapter, chapter 1, the last session, we have seen how to generate an API and we created the structure in the MySQL also. So in all aspects, the API is ready to execute. Now we are going to see how to do that one. Okay. This is the PPT shared with you through which you are going through the videos. Okay. In the slide 3, you could see some of the links which are very essential for your training program. Out of this, the third link is a sample application for testing. Okay. Once you create the table, the structure in the table, you can go to this particular link and test the application because this particular link is related to the database that we are accessing through the server or MySQL Workbench, whatever may. Okay, fine. So in the chapter 1, you could see that we have updated the structure in the server. Similarly, that can be done in the MySQL also. You need to give the password and once the password is given, you can access to that one. So here we are able to see the list of employee names already added. Okay, fine. Now we are going to add a new employee into the existing data table using the API. Fine. I'm going to open the application now. Just click on the link. So the application is open. You can get the username password from your admin so that you can log in. Once log in, we need to open the testing page. Okay. So that we are going to do now. You can delete this index.php, then type API testing.php. Okay. Once I click that one, this particular form is created. Open. Now here we are going to see how to type the details of the API. Okay. For that, we need to go to the our end project. Okay. See, in the end project, once you click on the SQLN tag, you could see the tags for the API call. I can go back and show you again. I'm coming to LM. Okay. Then click on the SQLN tags. Once you click on the SQL tag, you get the API post for adding, update, and everything. Okay, for all the tables. Okay. Now we are going to add an employee. So that I'm going to select the post for employee add. That prefix is already, the title is already given, employee table add. Okay, I'm going to select from here, selecting up to the tag is closed. That is the flower bracket. Once copied, you need to come to the testing application. Here I'm going to paste it. Okay. Now the API is ready. Now I'm going to make changes to the API with respective data. And the first foremost thing is the employee ID is not required because being an add, the employee ID is going to be auto generation. So I can delete that one. I'll be starting from employee name. So I'm going to take Raghuram. Okay. Then is date of birth. Okay. And the next one is the CTC. Then being Boolean, I need to give either 1 or 0. Okay. So I'll give 0 and address. Well, course, it is left, whatever. Then the string, the mobile number. Okay, email. So all the information are given. Department. Department, let us give 1. Okay. So all the required detail is been updated in the API part. Then we need to change the initial also. See, initial, it should be like stood underscore LM. So what stood stands for, being in the, you are in the learning stage, you are using the initial called stood, that is referring to the student. And LM is the API you have created. So whatever the API we have created, that has to be specified under the initial called stood. Okay, fine. Now we are going to add a new row to the table. So I need to specify additive, ADTI. See, this already been explained, but I'll again sum up that one. There are two APIs. One is additive. This stands for Application Data Transfer Interface. Okay. The next one is ATI, ATTI. That stands for Application Table Transfer Interface. Regarding the additive and ATI, okay, whichever the changes now I'm doing, that we will be discussing in detail while we are working on the JavaScript API. Okay, so that we will be seeing in the future session. Now, also for testing phase, this should be okay. So I copy the API from the tag and SQL button and updated here, and the respective initials are updated and additive is updated. Now I'm going to call the API. Okay. Just click on the call API. So you'll be able to see the updated information. Employee table added. Okay. You are getting the API response. Now we'll go back to the SQL and see whether employee get added. I'm just going to click on this. Now you could see that Raghuram is getting is got updated in the table. So that's how we are calling an API, and it's a very simple process. Now let me try editing the Raghuram's information. So initially he was staying at 12 Raghu Street, T Nagar. Now we have changed his address. So how to do that one? And he got married also. Okay. So that I need to update both the information in the API. So to do that one, I'm going to do the following API. Okay. Let me check out. I'll go back to the my tag and SQL, which is I kept in the Google Chrome. So it is always advisable you open the N project in Google Chrome and the testing application on the Firefox so that the credentials would not interchange among the two applications. Okay. So that we need to see when using the two different browsers. So I'll go to the update part. I'll copy this one and go back to the Firefox in which the testing application is available. That is sample program is available. So I'll replace the whole thing with whatever I copied from there. So the only change made is LM, that is instead of add, we are using update. Okay. Now go back to the MySQL and note down the ID. So the Raghuram ID is 3. So I need to specify 3 here to proceed with. So I'll be specifying 3. So which is related to Raghuram. And the following information are getting changed. So I'm not going to change the employee name. Join date, I'm not going to change. CTC, I'm not going to change. Only the married is going to be changed as 1 and address is going to change. Now he shifted to Anna Nagar. Okay. And mobile is not going to change. So I can delete those tags. And being this is a last tag in the JSON, I should not specify the comma. Okay. So employee ID, married and address. All this information are going to change. Of course, employee ID is for reference. Okay. So I need to call the API to make the changes. It says updated. Now we'll see what are got updated. So what all changed is the married is changed and the address is changed. Okay, the remaining things remain same. See, that's the power of the update. So whatever the column to be updated, those columns alone we will specify in the API. So that's the advantage of using this particular API. Okay, fine. So similarly, we will try to delete the existing employee. How to delete them? So for deletion, again, I need the tag. I'll click on the SQL tag and I'll go to the delete tag. So employee table delete. Again, copy this one. You paste it in the application, sample testing application. Now, I doesn't need any information except employee ID. Okay, delete and employee ID is 3. And comma is not required because that is the only tag. So it doesn't require any comma. It's the only element in the JSON. So that's it. Okay. So I'm going to execute this one. So employee table deleted. Okay. Now we'll see whether it is got changed. I'll again click on the execution part. Now that particular row, Raghuram detail is not displayed. But we have to understand this is deleted logically, not permanently. Okay. So I need to explain something about this, the var command. There are two parameters I'm passing. Generally, if I call like this, for example, I'm not going to specify this var command. Okay. Now I'll try execute this one. So you will be able to see the Raghuram. But only thing, once you go back, scroll down and see, you could see DOD, deleted information. Date of deleted is today's date and deleted equal to 1. That means we are logically deleting the row and not permanent. So this will be very useful to track the deletion record or the records what are updated. Okay. And you could also see the date of modification. Okay. All these information are stored in the database for future reference. So troubleshooting the data, edited data or deleted data is will be very useful as per the API's concept. Okay. For that sake, we are maintaining the, while selecting a particular row, information from the table, we are applying two conditions. One is COMTRANS and another one is deleted record. So what is about COMTRANS that we will be discussing in the future? I give a small clue on this, which will have more interesting subject. That is, this particular API which you are developing and from which you are going to create your application will be easily executable as SaaS model. SaaS model means software as service. So you develop an application and end of the day, that application you can give it as a SaaS model also. That's the advantage of this particular API. Okay, fine. So for this, we are using the conference. This we will discuss in the future. Okay. So now in the chapter, we have seen how to delete a record, how to add or update, all those things we have seen. Now in the next report, we will see how to add a report or a list of information from a table, and then onwards we'll go one after the other. Okay. So bye, we'll see in the next chapter.